Knock, knock, open up the door. History of stop, pop, pop, and saying the still. Hello, everybody. How's it going? And good morning to anybody that's in the same time zone as me. As for anybody else, I hope you're having a good day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all be in. And we are doing the usual that we do for mornings. And what is that, you may ask? We are doing some good old-fashioned art. Now, some of you may wonder what we're going to be working on. I'm going to be working on at least one new emote for today. And depending on how I feel about it, maybe even one other small, tiny, minuscule project from a long age ago, at least for me. But yeah, other than that... Poggers! Yeah, poggers indeed there, Reaper. How you doing, my friend? And yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for today. So, as per usual when it comes to the mornings, y'all just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show if you wish. I'm doing good. That's good to hear, Reaper. Up here having yourself a good morning, my brother. It is morning for you, right? I would assume so. But yeah. For now, today, as I said, will just be the one emote, and if I feel like it, maybe one other project, but I say possibly because of the fact that this is a project that was from a long time ago, and by a long time ago, I mean high school for me. Yeah, that might be something that we'll do, but we'll see. But for now, let us get over to the art. But before I do, speaking of art, up here, everybody, if you're looking for any sort of commission from me in any sort of way, I have it, or at least looking for any sort of commission for an artist in any sort of way, I have a coffee, so if you want to head over there and help support me in some sort of way, you can feel free to do so. That is in my back section. I work on Twitch emotes, as you will see in a minute, and also some regular art pieces. And so yeah, if you want any art done for you or for a friend by me, feel free to do so. And I also do have a Redbubble as well, where I have some stickers. They're really cheap, they're very simple, and they're designed about your boy, from your boy, in every sort of which way. But yeah, anyway, I believe with that said and done, let's move over to the actual art. And any of you wondering, what kind of art do you do? Look behind me. Actually, just look at look at the screen. Practically everything here is drawn by me. Except for the text in the middle left there, the coffee goal on the top right, and the coffee thing on the left in the middle here, right by my blanket. And of course the text chat itself, and the glass is kind of hard to see on top of the chat. But yeah, other than that, everything here, all done by me. Yeah, anywho, back to the art. Yeah, this is basically the emote that we're going to be working on today. Just a simple and easy hype emote. Hold on, I got this is a bad time to probably do this, but I got some snot in my nose. Where the hell is my tissue box? Oh, there it is. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Y'all ever get those times in the morning where you just got some boogers that just want to pop up out of nowhere and just say, hey buddy, guess what? Your nose is gonna be a bit fucked today. Not on my watch. Fear the wrath of my special technique. Blowing nose. Ah. Yeah, that one wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it definitely was a bit chunky. I was a chunky boy. Alright. And forgive me, I'm also going to be checking on the side here. I'm going to change the music real fast, just because this portion of music is definitely going to end in about a second here, so hold on 1 second. You know this works. Nice little rock in that jazz, you gotta like it. I will say this is a nice format of like jazz, but this is actually like phase 1 of the final boss. I will say the third phase version of this song or this music is actually fucking fire. Any of you wondering what it is? It's this. Just a bit of percussion and a couple other instruments added into it with some drums and shit. Hell yeah. That is beautiful. I was realizing I should swap the chats that I've been, at least on Discord. Actually realizing it, I should sketch out. I'll look on this emote before I even get to the rest.
My life, bro.
Oh, hello, Reaper. What happened?
Mike stopped working for a minute.
That would probably explain it when.
Yep.
So how's your morning going, huh?
It's going good. I learned last night after you got off of Rivals, though, something. The new Pope is an American.
Yeah, I saw that. He's from like Chicago or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a post about that, and it was the funniest one. It was just like, the Pope is from Chicago.
American
Can't wait
Pope.
to get a
American Pope.
Yeah, I was about to be like, can't wait for to get like a Chicago style hot dog at the cathedral.
Or a Chicago style deep dish.
Yeah, exactly. That is very funny though. As I said,
What's up, Conker?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Conker, what's up?
Hello.
You having yourself some breakfast there, bud?
I was just finishing it up.
Reworking this a little bit, just kind of work a little better. Wait, hold on. What's good? Nothing much, Conker. How about you, my friend? I just realized something that I can do with this emote. It is still going to be a hype emote, but I'm going to make it reference a meme a little bit and have it look like that one Hellfire Elmo gif.
Yeah. Speaking of Elmo,
Oh boy, what happened now?
did you hear that Trump's trying to get rid of the channel that Sesame Street is on?
PBS Kids?
Yeah, he's getting rid of the PBS channel.
Why the fuck?
In entirety.
That's fucking stupid!
Yup.
Yeah, that is stupid. Can I at least say one thing though about that channel?
What?
I will say I kind of have to agree with one post that I also did see, and it was just like PBS didn't make people woke. You just grew up a bad person. Meaning, if you think that PBS made people woke, no, it taught them the right lessons. You were just taught the wrong ones. I feel like your silence speaks volumes. You good, buddy?
Oh no, I'm just watching a video.
Okay. I was just like, did I make him think for a minute?
I was mostly also thinking about how I never really watched I watched PBS when I was a kid, but I never touched it afterwards.
Yeah, I used to watch it a lot, only just because whenever me and my brother would get out of elementary, we would have to go to see our grandma, and the reason why is because there was literally a retirement home right outside of the elementary school that we used to go to, and so it was just like it made sense to just go over there if we like needed to.
Just hang out with your grandparents or whatnot.
Yeah, hang out with me, mom.
Yeah, your wee mom.
Yep. And every time whenever we were there, she just had PBS Kids at the ready for us.
Fair enough.
I mean, I will say personally, my favorite show out of that entire show was actually the Wildcrats. Which, for anybody that doesn't know what that show is, it would be these two guys that would teach you how animals work with a real life segment with them, and then it would switch to a cartoon and have them teach you about the animals by also transforming into the animals.
Did you know that there's a precursor to that show?
Oh, there was? I didn't know that. What was that?
With the same two characters, it was the same two guys.
Oh wait, was it
Krat
Zaboomafoo?
Brothers? Zaboomafoo, yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, Zaboomafoo is a precursor to Wildcrats.
Yeah, Zaboomafoo was also probably one of my most favorites.
And that was all live action with the puppet lemur. Or sloth or whatever he was.
He was a lemur.
He was a lemur? Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know about it. I knew only about Wildcrats. My sister grew up with Zaboomafoo.
Yeah. For me, though, I actually more or less kind of grew up with, when it was, I don't know if it's still around, but the channel Noggin.
I've never heard of that channel.
It was just basically, it was basically like Nick Jr. Jr. in a sort of way of saying. It was where the,
Okay.
I forgot, oh man, I forgot the name of the channel. I just saw something about it earlier, but it was like, I forgot the name of it, but it was like, channel where it was like one human dude and all these other guys wearing costumes of like monster creatures. And it was like one of them was like a flower girl, one of them was a robot, one of them was like a one-eyed yet red-looking cactus sort of dude.
I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember the name of the show. I'm pretty sure that played on like Disney or something.
I can't fully remember, but I do remember liking that channel a lot.
Fuck. You got me stuck now. It was a weird ass show, cause I know exactly what you're talking about. Cause they started off as like little speakers in his little boom box, but then when he takes them out and starts playing the music,
Yo, Yabba Gabba!
He goes full snot. Oh shit! You right.
That was one of my favorite shows kind of growing up as a kid, dude.
I couldn't really. It weirded me out as a kid.
Honestly, I was too used to weird at that point that it didn't really weird me out much.
Where?
To me, even to this very day, weird just feels like a new normal to me. Like you say something's a little off with something, I'm just like, what do you mean? If you can't handle the fact that
weird.
if you can't handle the fact that certain things are quote unquote weird, then I think you're the weird one, buddy. But yeah, I remember loving that show as a kid, though. That and also one where it was like Oswald the Octopus, I think it was. It was my favorite, dude.
I never really watched many like actual like educational shows when I was younger. It was mostly like Cartoon Network like morning shows, and I was like that was like some Transformer shows, Code Lyoko, some other shows. I would say Code Lyoko's like intro music kind of steered my music preference when I was younger, because I listened to a lot of music that sounds like the Code Lyoko intro.
Yeah, for me, it was just like this usual stuff of like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, Noggin, and okay, there was one other channel. What was? Oh yeah, PBS Kids for the most part. And some of the shows, I do remember learning quite a bit, but I also kind of just mainly watched certain shows just for the funnies.
Fair.
Like,
unless I'm at school and they start playing like those like Schoolhouse Rock type shit.
Yeah, and I will say I do not remember. There was one show that I also remember from PBS, from Noggin. I completely forgot the name of it, but it was like these two dudes who just started like who would just roam around their house a lot, and each door in their house would lead to somewhere completely random. They even had like one segment where they just had like do like the you know how every once in a while you would do like that thing with your fingers and have it walk around like a person. They did that with their own hands and just had them go to spots that they would have to go for the next like part of their adventure. Which I thought was kind of funny. I do not remember the name of the show at all, but I thought it was kind of funny back then.
I have never heard of that show at all.
Now I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm gonna look up Noggin real quick. Wow, kind of realizing it, the way it's spelled is... You know what? No, I'm not gonna ruin it. Right,
ruin it, Star. You know you want to.
Shut up. This is my childhood. I don't want to ruin my childhood.
Childhoods are made to be ruined.
Sorry.
I was getting a phone call from Florida.
Okay, that is the completely wrong show. Guys and random stores. Oh, that's what it was called. It was called the Upside Down Show.
Yeah, I've never heard of that show.
Yeah.
What channel was the Wiggles on?
Wiggles? I'm pretty sure that was like...
Was that Nickelodeon?
I'm pretty sure it might have been Nickelodeon, maybe. Either that or... I would like to say Disney, but I feel like that's wrong.
I feel like it was like old school Nick.
I'll go ahead and look it up real quick.
Don't mind me talking about childhood shows while playing Warhammer.
What a topic to be on when playing that game, huh?
Oh, we are playing PvP.
Okay, Wiggles, where? And the thing is, it's kind of funny because they're still going on. They just don't have the original cast anymore.
Yeah. They got kind of woke with it.
Woke, really?
I mean, I'm not wrong.
I guess to each their own then. Thing is, I do also remember loving the Wiggles a lot as a kid too. But even then, you kind of gotta be fair when it does come to like a show that does last a while. You got either like one or two options. Either A, make that show cartoon and have a bunch of random people come in for voices over time, or just keep it live action and just have a bunch of random people come in to take place for the characters, you know?
Yeah.
It was an Australian show? Excuse me?
Wait, the Wiggles was?
Yeah, apparently it was, its origin was in...
I can kind of see it.
Its origin was in Sydney, New South Wales in Australia.
I can see it, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, started in '91 and is still going today. Okay, hold on. You know, actually, funny enough, my parents actually did take me to go see the Wiggles live when I was like really young.
Okay, they pinned me in a fucking corner, assholes.
Oh, it did air on Disney. I thought so.
It was Disney? I thought it was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it aired on Disney when Moran. Hold on one second. The music's stopping on the stream real quick. Hold on. Oh man, I just had a hiccup. I almost threw up with that one. It aired on the Disney Channel when Sam Moran replaced original group members Greg Page in 2006. The series titled Wiggle and Learned Series 6 aired in Australia in 2008, but no longer airs on Disney Channel. That is interesting. Oh, and it did also air on PBS Kids. Okay, I thought it was also a PBS Kids thing. Yeah, seeing in like some images, it definitely was like a part of Disney's little trinket of history that it probably wanted to get rid of.
Oh, it's a banger. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. But hold on, I'm more interested in the Upside Down show now. Hold on one second. Yeah, the genre that it goes for is comedy, preschool, surreal comedy, and slapstick. Which I guess is like one of the places where I got my love for slapstick a little bit. Yeah, what's also funny is that the narrator also got, there was a narrator for the Upside Down show, and the narrator got involved with a lot of the adventures too. It was also kind of funny just because of the fact that it was like, at the end of the show, they would just show some small highlights of like where their adventure actually ended up, which was kind of nice. I remember one where it was just like they decided to go to the movies since this is preschool stuff. Like their adventure was trying to get to like the movie theater, and I remember the one bit was that one of the characters got small, and it was like so small. It was like literally one of those like small frozen yogurt cups sort of things, you know, like the bucket of popcorn. And the other character, well, the narrator's like, oh, and as soon as that our other friend got the large, and he was just like, actually, it's the medium. It's like bigger than his own body.
Fair enough. Give me this grenade. Thank you.
It was just like, I feel like it's a very, very, very light poke at Americans. It only had 13 episodes? Excuse me? It felt like it had so much more. I feel like there was so much more. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I got lost in looking at
Lost
shit.
in the sauce.
Lost in the good old nostalgic, preschool nostalgic sauce. Yeah, I was only reminded of like Yo Gabba Gabba because I was just scrolling on Blue Sky for a little bit, and then I saw a post from Weird Al, and yes, Weird Al is on Blue Sky, and he was mentioning how he was invited to a party and Yo Gabba Gabba was there, and I was just like, damn, I haven't seen them in a minute. I will say, though, just out of personal opinion, I think Weird Al is such a great fucking human being.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that he started off as just, like, a simple dude who just wanted to make, like, some random parodies for fun, and now he's, like, got it as his, like, career for the most part.
That's, like, his whole, like, purview, yeah.
Yeah. It's just, like, it started off as a joke, but then it just became the thing. Which, I gotta be honest, as of late, I've been loving, like, learning about, like, history for, like, certain stars, only just because it's, like, kind of realizing the fact... To me, it kind of makes you realize and remember the fact that, like, these are people. They just had done some stuff that led to a career that either they didn't expect or didn't realize would lead there, you know? Holy shit. Hold on. Okay, so, I'm not gonna lie, I have been looking at that Hellfire Elmo meme on the side. And I just found out where the origin of that Elmo picture actually came from. I'm about to bring it up on stream real fast so everybody else can see. Anybody that doesn't know the history, you're about to learn a little thing or two real quick, because even I just learned a thing or two. Images. Okay. I have it up and ready. You ready to see this?
Sure.
This is a meme that says, I was today years old when I learned that Hell Elmo began life as a birthday cake. What an ironic twist with that one, huh? It was born via a birthday cake. I'm not gonna lie, realizing that that's what it is, it's like, that is the most shitty birthday cake Elmo. That is so hilarious. That is funny. Alright, but anyway, we're not here to laugh at memes right now, we're here to do the art.
My favorite Elmo meme is dancing from the motherland.
Is that the one where he's like on the globe
moon.
And he's just like dancing to Russian music?
He's on the moon dancing to Russian music.
Oh, okay. It's been a minute since I last saw that video. You know, I won't complicate it by putting on my hoodie. I'll just keep it with the shirt. Realizing though some emotes I might need to bring my hoodie back on for it.
Oh no, I completely forgot about this.
What happened?
It goes from the moon to Putin's fucking forehead.
That is a bit funny.
And
how did it immediately get to the eraser?
Sending that shit to the server.
Yeah, that I do know about the meme, and I do still find it funny, even despite the fact that I haven't seen it in a while.
I unironically have the song that he's dancing to on my Spotify.
Forgive me, I don't know Russian, so I don't know what they're saying in that song.
The song just got hard bass.
Oh, really?
That's all it's really called, yeah.
I guess it's a sort of Russian pop? thing?
It's a hard bass.
Hmm.
It's like it's, you know how like there's like a lot of like bass in the music. Yeah, basically just all it really is.
There's literally only bass music.
Also, there's a different meme where it showed the on fire Elmo, but he had fucking AKs in both his hands at school in a presentation from a teacher.
Oh my man. Why they gotta do Elmo like that, man? He's just a simple kid.
Yeah, think about the one episode where not the episode, the outtakes episode with Robin Williams.
Well, there's lots of things you can do with a stick, Elmo.
No, not that one. I'm gonna take the stick back, Mr. Robbins. I'm taking my stick back, Elmo. I have Williams time.
What, you kind of cut out a little bit.
Yeah, shit. It's the whole outtake is just great, unedited. It's just a great outtake.
Yeah. Like,
You're trash.
What are you doing with that stick? Oh, there's lots of things you could do with a stick, Elmo.
You're trash, kid. Of course, I get flanked by a Mitt Heavy.
I will say, rest in peace to him, but Robin Williams, he was definitely a really great actor, especially with the fact of how much he improv'd. Like,
Great actor and comedian.
Yeah, like, I heard one fact from one movie that he started, and I forgot which one, but he did so much improv in that movie that they had takes where they could make the movie G, PG, PG-13, R, and even X rated. Which, that is a rare thing to come across, an X-rated movie that is shown to the public. Which, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with X movies, obviously, but it's just kind of like, it's a little funny to think that that is like a genre of movies that's kind of rare to come across.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, knowing that, it made me think, especially with my universe, like, what if I can get it to a point where I could have my own X-rated film and still have it be something as good as, like, maybe a Marvel film or something like that?
I hate these heavy flankers. I'm playing as a sniper, and they're just flanking me as a heavy with LMG fire.
Excuse me, sorry, I had something in my throat.
Nah, you're good.
But yeah, I do find it a bit funny and crazy with the fact of, like, Robin was like one of those actors that had such comedic talent that he could make a film be like different ratings.
Shit.
Which I do find funny, and also I do see the video that you posted, Conker. That is definitely a funny video to always look back on as well. Just the different outtakes. I will say it is very funny to kind of like see the different outtakes of like shows from like kid shows.
Oh yeah.
Like, I forgot the name of the actress, but I do remember one where it was just like some actress, Elmo, and one other puppet. I can't remember who. I think it might have been like that one orange girl that Elmo's friends with. I can't remember. But it was just like they were standing outside of a fence and they were just like gossiping about something they heard from other characters, and it was just like, what do we... Shit. She was just like, well, what did... Shit. And,
yeah.
And the guy, and the person voicing Elmo was just like, she's so naughty, what, $5? $5! It's just... I like how they could still have fun with the characters even if it's like an outtake.
Oh yeah. That's the best you can do as a voice actor, is have fun with it.
Yep. why whenever I get to a point where I can like make a lot of stuff, because I do want to try practicing animation a little bit more. Just that right now, I mean, I know I kind of do technically have the time, but I still barely know how like to animate at all. And I do have animation app. Like if you look on the bottom there, I do have Procreate Dreams, which is that Procreate's animation app. But I kind of want to be a little like.
Alright, asshole. You want to pull out the jetpack? I'm going to jetpack you instead with the fucking thunder hammer. I'm going to be toxic as shit.
Is that I would like to animate, but I just don't know what to animate, and I, again, barely know much about animation. That I feel like it would definitely be a while before I can get to like any sort of good animation. But then again, probably doing that on stream would probably like help me learn it a little bit more, but I guess we'll see. You know, it's always just like small steps a lot of the time, you know, small steps. Besides, I also still need to like work out the story a little bit of like my own VTuber and like work out like a sort of comic thing.
After you do that and you do the comic strips, animate the comic strips is what you should do.
Yeah, that's kind of like one idea that I kind of do have, where I just like draw it out and then put it into like the dreams thing, and then I can just like have it to where I can still like voice over it and have it be pseudo animated, kind of like.
You motherfucker! Why is it always the heavy that blink? Fuck off!
And like pseudo animated to where it's just like still moving panel by panel.
Always
Calm down, buddy. It's just a game.
I know, it's just, why are they flanking with heavies?
Because they're playing the game. Is it perfect, sir? Would you please thank you? Not exactly one-to-one of the Elmo meme, but at least it's close enough. Okay, thanks for realizing it. I'm gonna need to do one thing real quick. Gonna have to hide some stuff. Gonna have to hide everything for a second on stream because I need to add in some images, and I need to hide it because I do not want anybody seeing anything else that could potentially ruin my channel for a second. By that I mean get me banned.
Yeah. This is fucking search history.
It's not necessarily the search history. No, that's not a good picture. It's just like I also don't want to like somehow accidentally show anything in real life.
I'm gonna get me that heavy bolt rifle. Fuck yes, and thank you.
I need to find me a pic with a close-up of my face. I know I have it somewhere. Where is that? Not my real-life face, okay?
Uh-huh. It's a content aware scale, a picture of your face.
I'm a fool, not an idiot. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Yeah, I passed it. Okay, there it is. Okay. I believe we should be good then. Back to it. I had to pull one up because I realized the fact of, like, I definitely need something that has the colors that I usually have on me. I forget to always add in a color palette whenever it does come to this. I be stupid sometimes. It is what it is, you know? Don't just be like it is what it do. You know? I wonder if Shep still has trouble trying to say that now, because I remember I tried teaching him that a while back and he had trouble just trying to say it.
Say what?
Sometimes it be like it is, but it do.
Fair enough.
Don't tell me you're feeling like you're having trouble just trying to say it.
Oh no.
Because I was gonna say, it's not really that hard to say.
So, say it again, because I forgot the fucking phrase already.
Sometimes
it be is, but it do?
Sometimes it be like it is, but it do, you know?
Okay, I left out
a line.
Yeah.
Almost forgot the stuff, cyber stuff that's on my neck. I forget that every time. Like the one detail that
That's why you stick with it. It is what it is, brother.
Which fair. That's also a good. That's also a good saying. I just use that saying personally, just because I find it a lot more funny and fun than it is what it is.
Yeah.
Need a light from my eyes, because that will be here.
Hey.
That's a good orange for now. And I think that'll do her with that. Now time for some background stuff. Trying to make a holographic looking sort of thing for the hype. Well, the word hype that I need to write out in a minute. You good there, man?
Expression.
Because I was saying, are you chugging down some water or something over there, buddy?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Which, by the way, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Yeah. And the game died.
Well, this.
If you guys have a prime, slap that prime on the table like a big fucking cock. Show everybody that you have a big fucking dick today and slap that prime on the fucking table right now.
I haven't heard that soundbite in a minute. Thank you for the hydrate there, Conker. Just got hit with a slap that prime on the table. No, in many cases I should probably definitely be designing my emotes similar to like other emotes on Twitch, but fuck that, I want to be different, okay? Shut up. I like to represent my style, and my style is what you see here. Also, do you really take me as a corporate person? What do I look like every other VTuber that ever existed? Wait, don't answer that.
Oi.
I think you stepped away, I didn't realize. You alright, Reaper?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just tired for some fuck. Well, I know why I'm tired, because my mom woke me up at 2 in the morning and let the fucking dog out by a phone call.
Damn, that's crazy. I think you might try and make it the back a little bit more there. Yeah, that works. That. Gotta make this a little bit more transparent. We'll go with 65%. Same with this. Hit this 65. There we go. And we'll just keep the hype right. Yeah, you know what? That's looking good. Might add a few extra light lines over here. Besides Marvel Rivals, are there any other games you recall that everyone plays? I mean, if you're asking between me and all my other friends, I do know that Fortnite would always be one. But I got a feeling that you don't really like Fortnite, and I think you've already told me that you don't like Fortnite Conquer. But, every, like, once in a while there would always also be, like, GTA, but even then we play that on PlayStation, and I don't know if you have a PlayStation Conquer. We used to play a lot of Overwatch. There's also Helldivers. Oh, hey, Tuba! What's up, man? I don't like playing it solo. I'm alright with Fortnite. I got a PS4. That could work.
I've played Space Marines too, but I think that's next gen, so PS5. I also play COD, but is BO6 on PS4?
Yeah, it should be. Let me actually look real quick. I'm pretty sure they have a cross-gen variant, so it's got to be like on PS4. Right.
Yeah.
Right, BO6 PS4.
I try to get games that are cross-plat in case people are like want to play games with me or whatever.
I mean, it's cross. I don't own it though. Yeah, it does have a PS4 version. Okay.
Although Warzone is free to play if you download Warzone by itself.
Maybe I could consider it. What about Star though? I mean, I'm fine with playing BO6 from every once in a while. It's just that right now I don't have it downloaded because of like I have other games that I'm playing right now. There's also Helldivers as well. I do know that we would always play Helldivers every once in a while. Which actually they just recently announced an update. I don't know if it has been updated or not yet, but there is that.
It's like armor and clothing and new weapons. So it's nothing really new, because they destroyed, they cleared out another like section of the universe of something I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a while. The only thing I last saw was that apparently the black hole is moving.
Mm.
I need to catch up on my past there. Maybe we can chill on that some if y'all are down. Yeah, I mean with the fact that I have like the Ethernet cord thing now, Conquer, I feel like we might be able to work a lot of things out.
Sadly, I can't vibe on Helldivers if y'all do.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel you there. It definitely gets hectic. Well, also I forgot you're also like Xbox as well, so.
Yeah. I don't think if we're chilling on Fortnite, I could definitely chill on Fortnite, but I'd have to reinstall it though.
And how's that working out so far? Yes, Conquer. So far, so good. I have yet to really run into many problems right now, so.
Have you attempted to stream Fortnite yet? That would be the true test.
No, not yet. In fact, I'm thinking for next week I might test it out with a couple PC games, along with Fortnite. Ah, fuck, my back. Yeah, right now I gotta figure out what games I want to test it with and really see what kind of limits this thing will allow me. Because there are a plethora of games that I would like to get back into, like streaming a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, if you want to really test your shit, you should try playing Bedrock with me. I got some mods.
I would say Schedule 1, but I know sadly Reaper doesn't have it available for Xbox. Yeah. Real quick, you want to know something funny, by the way? I think I told Shep this, but I don't know if I told anybody else, but I decided to just randomly just be like, you know what, I want to see if they might actually like possibly bring this to console sometimes, like Schedule 1. And
they're not, but
yeah,
they're doing
not, but
controller configurations for it now.
Yeah, but I did see this one thing that kind of made me laugh a little. Apparently there's another company that is making, I think illegally, some of the PC games for PlayStation. Like I saw that they literally just ripped the titles, but they added on to them.
Oh.
So they can quote unquote have their own games.
Yeah, no. That does not say so.
Yeah, that is not. The thing is, I forgot the name of the company, but it was like Smile something.
Nah.
Yeah, Smile while you go ahead and rip off a bunch of people.
Yeah, no. Fuck that.
Yeah, and the thing is, they barely even bothered to make it look different from the actual games that they're ripping off.
That is so fucked.
And you could tell with like a lot of the images that in the promotional stuff, like at least for the Schedule 1 rip, that some of the fucking images, the promotional images that show quote unquote in game are AI generated.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nah.
Not touching that with a 5-foot pole. Fuck that.
I do not have Warhammer, no. But actually, funny enough, speaking of Warhammer, I actually did, because PlayStation has it available for PS Plus, but apparently, and I didn't know this until recently, the people of Warhammer made a Doom-like, which kind of does interest me a little bit.
A Doom-like? What you mean? What's that called?
Baltar, I think it is, or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
What about
that one?
What about Wilds? I do not currently have Wilds, but I do have Monster Hunter World, along with the Iceborne.
I will be picking up Wilds within a couple days, probably.
Maybe something to look into then. I mean, for me, I definitely would like to try Wilds, but I would like to finish World first before I move on to Wilds.
I have pretty much finished Worlds because I've finished the main game, finished Iceborne, but I don't have I didn't finish the lands after Iceborne.
I see.
Because after you finish the DLC, there's something extra. There's an island with all like the original like locations in it, like the Coral Highlands, the jungle, the desert,
We should team up. I need to finish Iceborne. Yeah, right now I need to finish like the main story for World first before I can get to Iceborne, because I do have the DLC, but I just don't have like, I'm not, excuse me, I'm not at that point where I can play any of the Iceborne stuff yet. Can't help. All right. Then afterwards, you can shoot me your PS stuff, and we can definitely figure some stuff out.
I wish World was cross-plat so badly.
Yeah.
Because I would so hop on there and fucking play with you.
Alright. Okay. You know what? I got an idea now. Gotta finish. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. I accidentally put us over to starting soon, did not mean to do that. So, one thing I'm gonna try to do, because I got some stuff from a long while back, and I mean a long while back. How long? High school. And I think I might take some pictures of real quick and try to work with
yeah, it's not.
It's not as cross-plat. Yeah. It is not cross-plat, sadly, Conquer. It would be cool if it was, but sadly no.
I wish they would have brought cross-plat into the thing back on the World.
I mean,
I think Rise is, but World isn't.
Sadly, we're talking about Capcom here, and Capcom, when it comes to it, they do have the idea of cross-platform, but it's just like right now, they sadly have barely done it and don't really have much resources for it. That it's just like they don't really have the ability to make a lot of their games cross-plat right now.
Because they made Monster Hunter Rise cross-platform, but they didn't make World. This World came before Rise, but no one plays Rise because the graphics looks kind of shitty on any other platform besides Switch.
Yeah. Just I will say, I kind of do hope that later down the line they will like make a lot of their games, and I do mean a lot of their games, more cross-plat, because it would be kind of cool if they did that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know, I went Scottish.
Oh yeah, actually, definitely.
I yawned, that's why somehow yawning made me go Scottish.
Hey, it is what it is. Okay. Give me 1 second, I just took the pictures of what I wanted to show.
Yeah, these is cross-platform.
Yeah, I do know that, but I don't have Sea of Thieves for PS5. I have it for my PC, but I got it via the Microsoft Store, not Steam. Which was a bad take on my end.
Although it's still that bad.
Yeah, it ain't that bad, but at the same time, I had learned that if you like download something from the Microsoft Store, it will not delete whether you like it or not.
Really?
I think that's cross-plat Xbox and PC, probably. I as I said, do know that they put it on PlayStation, but I don't know if that's like cross-plat.
For the beta to PlayStation, it shouldn't be in cross-plat for PlayStation right now. Actually, no, yeah, it is, because I played cross-plat with a friend of mine who's on PlayStation already. So yeah, it's cross-plat on all platforms.
Okay. Give me 1 second here, I'm just messing with a couple of the images that I had just put on here. Give me 1 minute.
I would definitely I definitely would not mind taking y'all under my wing as the pirate lord of the group.
Oh, ye lad, you not know the ways of the sea as I do. I have had my fair share of playing a bunch of pirate games. Like my favorite Assassin's Creed was Black Flag. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of others was.
Oh yeah, I played a lot of Black Flag too. I have played it a couple way many times, but I never 100%ed it. I wanted to do it because of the actual sailing around was the fun part.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I have put the images onto this little canvas here, and boom. These right here are what you're witnessing are actual drawings from when I was back in high school in a sketchbook that is literally right behind me as we speak.
Excuse me?
These are like some ideas that I had for like monsters way back when. Because I was like, I used to say I was an imaginative fiend, and I always would like draw a lot of monsters, and I would like to show some examples of humans, but my and enemy skills were not great at the time.
Wait, is Ark Survival Ascended cross-plat?
I don't know, but honestly, when it comes to that game, I don't really plan on playing it.
Fair.
It's not just because of like anything that has happened with recent news, if you know, you know. But it's just that I don't really find the game, at least to me, enjoyable.
Thing is, you can now mod it on for whenever you play Ascended. So if you want to add more shit to it on console, you can.
That's neat. Yeah, I think I might try to, which game? Ark. I showed it up.
Ark in general is kind of meh.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you know the recent news with Ark, then you know why I don't really have a big wanting to get back into playing that game. All I'll just say is look up the most recent trailer. Alright. Yeah. What? Hold on, let me... You know though, looking at these images, you could really tell how much my art style has changed over the years.
You're evolving, started.
Mm-hmm. This was the start of my evolution to what I got now. Like you look at these and it's just like, I'm sure to many it definitely looks pretty cool, but to me it's just like, what? I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just like, what am I looking at and what did I do?
Doctor, you mentioned Space Marines 2 earlier. Do you own it already, or were you thinking about?
Yeah, what's the deal, damn buddy? Oh, he does own it.
Oh, okay. You won't hit me up so we can play some?
He's like, oh, really? Yeah, by the way, real quick, fun fact. This is just for on stream real quick. This creature that you see right here, that I have zoomed in on right now, that is the exact same creature that is in the picture behind me in my just chatting.
Oh.
Yeah, that one, I will say, was like the one monster that I designed that I was just like, you know what, I like the way this looks, I want to keep it. There's one monster that I kept with me the entirety of, for the entirety since I started in high school. You can definitely tell like a little bit of a theme here with some of these monsters. Like a lot of them are like somewhat meant to be like a monster that digs around, which I was trying to do for a while, and I landed on this one specifically just because of the fact that I just liked the way that it looked, and also the idea behind it. Because if you look at the way that its mouth is, real quick, hold on, let me just change the pen real quick so I can give a good example. The way that its mouth is built is like this, and the reason why is because this creature not only has one but two jaws. The reason why is because it also it not only messes around with terrain and basically is sort of a mining sort of animal, but it also has such strong digestive tracts that if it wants to, it could eat rocks. Yeah, it can eat any sort of rock that it wants. Like it is basically quite literally a living drill. You know what? I think for this stream, I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually try drawing that guy out a little bit. Because why not? That is the wrong image. Right. I'm gonna duplicate this like this, and then take this and supersize it to where we got this bad boy only showing. What you laughing at?
Apparently, there's a leak about Starfield got leaked for PlayStation 5.
Leak for what now?
Starfield, a port for Starfield to PlayStation 5.
That's like that one space exclusive Xbox game, right? That was made by Bethesda?
Yes, Bethesda is on Xbox and PC, I'm pretty sure. It's just not on PlayStation.
Hmm. Okay. I'm actually gonna try to, like, not necessarily redesign this creature, but try to give it a look that feels a lot more better and more accurate to the original way that he looked. And also, I actually forgot, apparently with the two jaws, this creature also has two tongues. Just because of the fact that his mouth is very wide, that it has to, like, obviously get a good grip on, like, everything that it eats, you know? Yeah, and this was a monster that I had an idea for, like, a previous universe that I wanted to work on.
Why do you come?
I don't know, you ask your mom, Conker. He played the "Why do you come" soundbite.
Okay, so Apex Legends, No Man's Sky, Deep Rock, Dead by Daylight, Diablo, Minecraft, Destiny 2.
The origin for this creature was involved with a different universe, but I was just like, you know what? Considering the universe that I'm making with my VTuber, he would still fit in. Why not?
Wait, Borderlands 3 is cross-platform?
Oh, it is?
Ah.
I actually don't know if I have Borderlands 3 or not. I would have to probably check. I say that because of the fact that, like, I got into the habit, because I have PS Plus, I got into the habit of just, like, downloading games just because.
Beast is cross-platform?
Like if it's free, it's like, why not, you know?
Ooh, Grounded? Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah, I do know that Grounded also did get transferred to PS5. That is a game that I have had in my peripheral for a bit, but kind of been holding off for a bit just because of the fact that I already have so many games that I kind of want to, like, finish before I move on to those, you know?
Definitely be down if you feel like playing it, though.
Yeah. If I ever get the chance, and if I ever do feel like it, hell yeah.
Also, I saw on Wilds that apparently I can play it on mouse and keyboard with my Xbox. Although a lot of people on PC play it with fucking controller, because it's a whole lot easier to control on a controller than mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. From what I've heard and from what I have seen with people playing it on mouse and keyboard, it is a fucking hassle.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like multitask the game. I use keyboard and mouse a lot. Damn, you really like to put yourself through that amount of arthritis, don't you?
Fucking carpal tunnel.
Yeah, basically. Right. I need to actually pull. I'm gonna bring over my sketchbook over here because I do have, like, a good proper facial construction of this creature on my sketchbook. Funny enough. Yeah, and, like, fun fact about how the teeth are built, by the way. The teeth are built like how you see with, like, the three protruding out of the mouth right there. It's actually not as bad as it sounds. Realistically, it's like 4 buttons. Huh. I'm gonna see one guy. Yeah, you know what? He must have just had, like, he must have done, like, a bet where he had to have a keybind to different buttons. Which, if that's the case, I feel bad for him then. But I was gonna say, the way that this creature's mouth is actually built, it's kind of like this, where, hold on one second, on the bottom jaw is actually got some teeth in the front. There are 3 teeth combined sort of like into one. kind of like similar to like I'd say maybe a deer's mouth. And of course the 3 teeth that protrude out on the side there. That's kind of like the usual thing with it. And it's also got on the top part of the mouth just rows and rows and rows of teeth.
I'm currently scrolling through free games on Xbox to see what's cross-plat.
Yeah, I never realized, but I was actually really fucking good at like making symmetrical drawings, just like on paper.
Yeah, completely forgot about fucking Naraka.
I mean, it's not one-to-one symmetrical, but it does look pretty fairly decent.
Oh yeah, and fucking Spectre Divide. That's a free-to-play.
Spectre Divide, what is that?
It's basically, from what I've seen in the past during their beta play on PC, it's CS:GO, but it's 3v3s. But each person gets their own. They get 2 characters to control, and you can switch out. And both characters are on the field at all times.
If you pick up Wild, should hit me up. Would love to cop on that. Or co-op on that, yeah. It would. I feel like that would definitely be fun to do, but
oh yeah.
As I said earlier, there are a couple games that I would like to try and finish first.
And whenever you play, you have 2 characters, and you can switch up what loadout each character has. So, like one could be a sniper, one could be like mid-range, but if one of your characters die, you switch to the other one, and you can switch between the 2 throughout the entire game. So say you are on the other side of the map, and you will set up your NPC character or like hologram on the other side of the map. You can switch between the 2.
Kind of sounds a little bit like Enlisted.
Kinda. But it's like search and destroy game mode, though. But I will be right back.
Okie dokie. You know, I gotta say, it is kind of nice to actually like look at this original drawing for this creature again. It's like, this was like the first iteration of this creature that I made. And I'm like, I am honestly surprised and kind of happy that he's lasted as long as he has. Because a lot of my creatures, I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of like a one and done type of creature. Or it's like, I'll make it and not even bother to like draw it again. But I'm kind of happy that this one is just like something that I have made and just decided to keep around for a lot longer. I guess it also kind of works just because like it feels like a body, or at least like a creature that would probably exist in this world, you know? At least in terms of the way that it looks. Hold on, I need to see on my just chatting stream, what is he? How he look? He looks like he doesn't normally, so I'm not even gonna bother changing that up much. Forgive me, I am just... I should be having it up here, but I was just fixing it a little bit. Take your body. You know, I think it's probably better to have it look a little like this, wouldn't it? Or how does he look? How does he look? Yeah, he looks like how I did it. He looks like how I did it before I edited it. With a little bit of this, and then yeah, that works a lot better. Sorry for like switching between the just chatting and this, is just because that drawing is kind of like the only proper drawing of like its facial construction that I have access to, at least at the moment. You know, by the way, fun fact about this whole area right here that I just scribbled in, that is all bone. Literally just think of this guy as like an over-exaggerated sort of mix of a rhino and a hippo. Along with a couple other animals that I can't fully remember at the moment. Also, fun fact, looking at the original drawing, it actually has regular rounded pupils, kind of like a human's, but I feel like that might be something to kind of use again. But, you know what? And again, this is the first time I'm drawing its open mouth like this in a while. It's been a long time since I last properly drawn this creature. Go back and change it up just a tiny bit. The dome be feeling like it's not looking the way it should. At least it's feeling like it's not. Yeah, that works a bit. Hold on. Erase a little bit because this is just looking. This is starting to look like it's everywhere a little bit now. Shake your body. And the eye just feels a bit off. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. How about I make it a little bit more rounded? Kind of treat it like a cat's eye a little bit, you know? Probably also because it doesn't have any of the teeth. I probably should add the teeth. You can tell that I liked a lot of monsters that had some very sharp teeth, huh? I mean, hey, I still do. So. What do you want from me? By the way, I actually just remembered this fun fact. These are the only format of teeth that it has on the second part of the second jaw. There's no teeth up here in any sort of way. These are just like used for like purposes of because they are partial carnivores as well. Partial because of the fact that they mostly just eat like rocks because that's basically their habitat. But when they do come across monsters, or other monsters that try to attack them, they use those as like a extra defense format to kind of kill them off a little bit. Hello?
I am back.
Hello. Welcome back. Just kind of describing how this creature that I have works.
Yeah, fair.
And that's tongue number 1 right there. Now for tongue number 2. I see it. I see what kind of makes it feel a little off. I forgot that the mouth is supposed to be. Yeah, and I actually, funny enough, kind of like decided to add this creature to my lore in some sort of way, at least history-wise, with the world that it's in. And you want to know a little fun fact about it?
What?
So what?
Apparently, Battlefield 2042 is getting a fucking Dead Space crossover.
Huh?
What?
Actually,
I mean, I get they're both EA.
Yeah,
but what?
You know, yeah, I was about to say, you know what? It makes sense because EA.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, you want to know one little bit of lore I added with this creature for this world?
And what's that?
So you see the way that its head is shaped, right?
Here?
Because of how big that dome and horn actually are, people in history in my world would actually, after they died off, because they would keep them as pets as like purposes for both protection and for mining. After they died, because they didn't want to kill them off, after they died, they would respect them by using their domes and horns as shields.
Fair enough.
Because these things are probably as strong, or like a good, are so strong they're like a mix of titanium and obsidian combined. They're creatures that have to deal with a lot of rocks, so obviously they gotta be super strong.
Oh, apparently they're Capcom's releasing their fighting collection too on Xbox.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and funny thing about that, it actually wasn't originally going to be coming to Xbox because, I don't know why, but Capcom apparently had some small problems with Xbox for some reason.
I understand.
I don't, personally. I don't know what the issue is.
I have problems with Xbox.
Oh, you know what, Ver? What was this design for this? Hold on. You realizing, yeah, I think I made the judge a little too big. Might need to reform it a little bit too.
Is there actually a fairy tale game? Like the anime, if you're wondering.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I'm pretty sure they made a game that has some fairy tale elements to it.
No, there is not, but apparently the creator of Fairy Tale and the show called Eden Zero is making a game. I honestly think a fucking Fairy Tale game would go hard with their magic and stuff, and it's practically the whole setting for Fairy Tail is set up for like an open world anime game, which would be awesome. It could also be online multiplayer too, with how the guilds are set up.
One thing I did hear that one company is doing, I don't know how it's going, but I think Arc System Works, the people that made Guilty Gear, I think they're working on a Hunter x Hunter game.
Ooh.
I think it might be a fighter though, I'm not 100% sure on it.
Also, apparently Guilty Gear Strive is cross-platform as well.
Yep.
It was on Game Pass for a while, but it's no longer on it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of it. Because it genuinely is a good fighter. I would recommend it to anybody if you haven't tried Guilty Gear before. It is a good starting game if you're like new to the franchise, but I will let you know if you are like, wow, this game actually is really cool. I want to check out some of the older games. Be warned, all the older games play completely different to Strive. Strive is like their attempt to make it play a little differently, which I will say it does work pretty well. Because the other games, while they did have a lot to offer, definitely had not necessarily clunkiness to them, but definitely odd feel. It's not to say that they played badly at all. No, they played perfectly fine. It's just they definitely had a feel to them.
I wonder how people getting their games put on Xbox, like the indie games. Oh, quote unquote indie games. This is just a PNG side scroller.
I mean, I guess Xbox.
And it's free to play though.
I guess Xbox in some ways have kind of like learned to be a little bit more inclusive with like indie developers a little bit, you know, because there is that game Hi-Fi Rush as well, which I still want to get and play.
Like all the Poppy Playtime games are on here too.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of indie devs have like been getting their games on consoles. Like, I mean, for instance, the fact that Deltarune is going to be coming to the Switch too when it releases. I know that Deltarune is probably already on the Switch, right?
I don't know.
Either way, the fact that they're at least like on the Switch are going to be are going to be on the Switch too is kind of neat.
I swear there's an indie game tab. Oh yeah, there's Indie Selects. And there's an indie game tab on Xbox. Like Pacify, which I've only seen the Vanoss crew play on PC, which is surprising that they brought it to Xbox.
Is a little surprising.
It's basically similar to like Phasmo, whatever. It's a horror, like, well, not really Phasmo. There's only one monster though. Although Phasmo did get brought over to Xbox as well.
Yeah, I mean it's also on PlayStation too. Phasmo.
I'm wanting it to come out of beta because I'm pretty sure they're going to add cross-plat for that, and that's gonna be so fun.
I mean, realizing I kind of made the front legs just a little too thin for this guy. I should probably make the hind legs a little thicker too.
Oh yeah, the Lacho's on here too.
Oh yeah, even on PlayStation. Like not even kidding. They for this month they're letting people get Balacho for free with PS Plus.
It's on Game Pass. It's on over here on Xbox. So if you got the Game Pass for like $20 or whatever, you can play it.
Yeah.
Among a lot of other games for free.
Yep. For me, I also never realized that apparently Balacho is a roguelike.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's a gambling roguelike.
Fair enough.
Which, honestly, thinking about it, I should probably send that over to Dakota. Maybe you might like that game. Knowing that he has a gambling problem. As he mentioned before, the last time he was here. Yeah, need to make this tail a little big, too.
If he's got a gambling problem, there's a game on PC that's in beta, that's a demo out. That's straight slot machine, basically, where it's a straight slot machine roguelite, where if you fail too many times and not pay off your balance, you have to restart. Oh wait, Silk Song's over here as a preview. So yeah, they are working on it, even though I've heard someone say they're not going to work on it anymore. They have screenshots out for it already, apparently.
Well, I mean, that does make sense. In the Switch 2 Direct, they did show it off for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Which, hopefully, it'll be coming out sooner than later, because I have been enjoying Hollow Knight, and I kind of do need to... I do need to add that back to the schedule. I'll probably add that next week as well.
You should post a schedule in your
Yeah?
in your server. Be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing today for this week.
Yeah, I want to do that, but with, like, the public server, which I still need to work on.
Yeah.
Right now, this server is only just full of friends, and... I don't know, to me it kind of just feels a little awkward and not necessarily wrong, but a bit iffy of the fact that I'm just, like, announcing to all my friends, like, hey, let you know I'm live.
Yeah.
It's just because of the fact that I know that they're, like, busy a lot of the time. There's, like,
I mean, it also lets them know what you're doing. I'll kind of keep a constant schedule of whenever you do gaming, when it's multiplayer.
Maybe add some more tabs to just organize it more. Yeah,
True.
I mean, the thing is, I do have a public server, I just haven't made it public yet.
I'm at least in it, but we haven't. You have done some customization to it, though.
Yeah, I'm still kind of
It's not ready yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then also I don't really know how to like make a server, so there's that. You know, it's a bit funny because I am technically, I believe I am technically a mod on Shep's server, but I just haven't really been on there much to really keep an eye on stuff. I'm kind of somewhat of a shit moderator.
You should figure out how to add the add a bot to make sure people don't come in and just bot the server.
Yeah.
Before you make it public too, so they don't just spam like bot stuff in the server.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Carlbot, I might do that.
Bots are really nice, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure with the fact that a lot of people are usually in a lot of servers, they kind of need like some extra hands, or digital hands, I should say, to help keep things organized. It's free for Discord, and you can set things to watch for like spamming. Yeah, I might definitely look into that a little bit. All right. I think for now though, I might call it here because I've been at this for a minute, and I kind of do need to use the bathroom, and I'd like to get to some other stuff as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it here for the stream.
You doing art again tonight, or what you doing for tonight's stream?
Yeah, just more art. I'm gonna, as I said before, finish up the Star-Lord art piece that I have been in the works with for a minute.
Alright.
Just because, obviously, I've I've been at it for making that one for a while that I feel like I'm kind of just obligated to finish it.
That's fair.
Especially since it's been on stream. And I feel like with that art piece, and especially the Okami one, it's just kind of like a art piece that we kind of have been working on together in a sort of way thing, you know? Like us as a streamer in chat.
As a community.
Yes, as a community. Alright. For now, I say we send this off to somebody else real fast. And I already do see the perfect candidate that we can send it to. Somebody that I haven't rated to in a hot minute. Someone by the name of Space Pirate K. Before I set it up, let me of course put in the raid message to the chat. Let me just organize my desk a little bit first. Hold on. Get everything out of the way real quick. And a little. Come on, Twitch, work with me for a second. Here. Alright, and boom. So to anybody that wants to participate in the raid, feel free to copy paste the messages I just put into the chat. If you don't have the emotes, feel free to either A, use your own, or B, use some others that you like to use.
Also, sub to this man. Give this man money, he needs it.
Don't listen to Reaper, he's an orphan.
Hey, yo! No, you, bitch.
I'm just joshing, obviously. Seriously, y'all don't have to sub, you can just watch for free, you know? I'm here to entertain, and that's the only payment that I need.
He needs the money.
I mean, well, that's partially true. I'm more in it for the entertainment.
Fair.
Right. Yeah. That's at least that. As for like drawing that the monster that I was drawing just a minute ago, I think I might do that as like an off-stream thing, and I might reiterate it a little bit more to where it works out proportionally, but we'll see. But yeah. Definitely though. Thank you for at least stopping by again, Reaper. I do appreciate you stopping by.
No problem. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm free half the time. Most of the times are in the mornings.
Yeah, and then the
So if
same
I'm
goes.
free by the time you start streaming, I'll probably pop in.
Yeah.
And hang it.
And the same goes with everybody else that has been watching the stream. I do appreciate y'all just sitting here chatting along and having fun along with me, even despite even if it is just a little simple and plain. But you know, it is what it is.
It's nice and chill. Although I did get angry half the time, though.
Yeah. That was a bit funny, but yeah. Anywho, with all that said and done, thank you to everybody who's joined me since the beginning of the stream. I do deeply appreciate it. And for those that stopped by to either say hi and or look for a bit, I appreciate y'all as well. As always, it means a lot. You take some time to see this dumbass who smiles on your screen for no reason whatsoever. Especially when he's with his friends. But yeah. Anyway, with all that said and done, y'all have a good one. Take care. Have a good rest of your morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all be in. I'm Star, this is Reaper, and I'm signing out for now. Y'all have a good one.
Bye, folks.